Hello and welcome to the News Burst Live with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80, brought to you by General Joe's REBORN.com. A little bit of news to chat with you guys. Not necessarily today, it happened yesterday, but I just couldn't be bothered to go live yesterday. So I'm doing a little quick one today to talk about the news that Funko have revealed their Sergeant Slaughter G.I. Joe Funko Pop. So we'll, suppose, get straight into that. This won't be a long episode, I'd imagine, but if you are watching, obviously throw some likes and everything, throw comments in, all that good stuff, and let's get on with it though. Yeah, let's get on with it.
That's it for this installment of the full.
All right then. Sorry, that a bit of a technical error there, a little bit of a glitch. Apologies on that one. Hello, Agent Chuckles, who's just commented, and also Cheesebags. Yes, so Funko have revealed their Sergeant Slaughter NYCC exclusive pop, which is also a shared exclusive with GameStop. So this was kind of hello, Malcolm. Hello, Action J. Thanks for jumping on. Again, this is only a short one tonight, but I thought I'd quickly cover this more so it's covered, and we'll get into more discussion on the weekly with Pat, of course, on this one. Not that there's that much to talk about. We've obviously already had a Sergeant Slaughter in Funko pop form, I think WWE one, where he was wearing a similar kind of get-up, but he had like the t-shirt underneath, didn't he? But a quickie, as it were. Yes, Malcolm. WJ, what happened? It's all right. It's just Funko news. They have revealed for Frightmare on Fun Street, which I absolutely love that as a name, by the way. They've revealed the NYCC exclusive, one of the NYCC exclusives, which is also going to be a GameStop shared exclusive, is the Sarge. And it's a different version to the one that's already out. He's obviously crossing his arms now, like some sort of old school hip hop Beastie Boy. But yeah, fun, nice little kind of addition to the range. Let me know in the comments if you're actually going to be jumping on board and getting this figure. They posted this image. Like I said, it happened yesterday. I posted it at the time on our socials and on all the different platforms, but just didn't. I was thinking probably isn't worth doing a news burst about. But then when I got home, I was like, I'll do one tomorrow if nothing happens, and chat with people anyway. So that's what's happening right now. So the Sarge, as we can see him there, like I kind of love the backdrop that they've given all of these for the Frightmare on Fun Street. Obviously, it's got nothing to do with the Sarge. It's really just the event that they're putting on and revealing all of these, all of their product for NYCC, and obviously what they're also connected to. So it's an interesting little, pose, and does kind of, if you think back to the classified reveal very recently, and the fact that he comes with a little figure of himself, I think it's basically in the same pose, isn't it? Arms crossed, legs apart, brilliant. Kind of nice that they're doing this. I would actually expect like loads of these things to be coming out, like loads of Sarge figures for Funko as well, because they're easy to do. You can kind of bash them out pretty fast. There's another comment for you, Malcolm, alongside the quickie comment I mentioned earlier. But yeah, you can kind of like knock these out at kind of a rate of knots, and you can do like the Warthog Sarge, and you can do the I'm not sure. I wonder if you could do the first mail away one in the US with the USA and the wrestling gear, basically. You could also do the Marauders color scheme as well, which would be great. So I would really like them to do Hit Sarge and his Triple T. I think that'd be really cute. Definitely, and it would sell. It would sell. That's the other thing. Action J says, "What's up, Chris?" and the rest of the cheese bags. I hope everyone's staying fresh out there. Hey, Jeremy. Action J says, "More Sergeant Slaughter looks good. I'm feeling an O-ring coming too." That would be great, wouldn't it? If they did the O-ring Sarge and the Triple T, that's something that I would be very surprised if they don't do that. Bryn says, "I want it. I'll get the GameStop one for sure. Wish I could get the NYCC one too." Well, it's the same thing, isn't it, Bryn? Like, there's not going to be any difference to it. In fact, in the ones that have come out in the past, they have a little sticker on them, don't they, that says like it says something like fall exclusive, fall convention exclusive or something, or summer convention exclusive. So there's not going to be any difference to the NYCC one as to the one the GameStop. They'll be the same product. So don't worry about that at all. Malcolm says, I'm not really a fan of the pop stuff any longer. Got the SDCC Serpentor and I'm good. Pass on this. You can't have Serpentor and not have the Sarge, Malcolm. Come on. You know you're going to have to get both of them. Nice, as Agent Chuckles here, holding out for the Super Cop Sarge pop. That would be a nice little dip into the Sarge mold use, or at least his head use in the fun school era. There's no variation, Bryn, on the NY, like, because it's effectively just the same thing. They're just basically NYCC will have it, and also GameStop will have it. It's pretty much been the case for all of them. I haven't seen any, or I haven't known any to not actually make it out to like Walmart or Target or, you know, GameStop or whatever. They all seem to kind of make it out there. I remember there was one that was like the Funko website exclusive, and it was Snake Eyes and Timber, I want to say, and that was in Walmart like the next day. It was everywhere. So yeah, these are not difficult to get hold of. They never really are. Toy Hunters Hollow. Toy Hunters Hollow says, I'm never home for these. Serpentor Pop needed someone to fight. Absolutely. I'm glad you made it for this one. I'm sorry it's going to be so short. Nostalgia JT says, plenty of fresh cheese bags in this chat. Always with my cheese bags. So also, I will show you this image as well. This is basically what kind of explains it as the New York Comic Con and GameStop exclusive. You can see them up there in the top, kind of middle-ish next to the Polaroid. So in that is the GameStop options that are going to also be shared with New York Comic Con. So there's a little bit of kind of official proof. So you're not just hearing it from me and going, all right, McLeod, you might be lying to us. There's your proof. GameStop and New York Comic Con, it will not be difficult to get hold of. Trust me. Anyway, that is all I can talk about with the Sarge on this one. I don't know. I kind of hope that he'd be holding like his baton, and I don't think his arms are completely folded. You can't see any baton in there. But I would like them to obviously do another little version of him. I could see them doing a few versions of the Sarge because he just seems to be like an instant sell type thing, especially with G.I. Joe fans. And I suppose because he's crossing both wrestling and G.I. Joe, it's going to broaden that that audience basically. But anyway, that is the Sarge. I'm going to quickly switch back to my single face because there's nothing else really to talk about here. Yeah, I told you it was going to be a short one. Sorry about that. But yes, like I said, I wasn't even going to do this as a news burst, but I thought, you know what, let's at least get something out there. And then I've got something to utilize when it comes to the weekly on Saturday. But it's nice that we're still getting updates and information regarding the G.I. Joe brand. This is so cool. Merch, figure reveals, whatever you want to, it's happening loads. And this is a really fun and kind of exciting time to be a G.I. Joe fan. So for those that have just joined, probably thinking 9 minutes in, single frame, probably just started. No, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for tonight. But like I said, I'll be back. Maybe this week if some other news drops. But Adam Drake's like nothing to talk about. So about an hour of chat. Yeah, that's going to be the case on Saturday with Pat. Pat and I will talk for hours about this stuff. And it'll be like there'll be one thing to talk about and we'll go on for hours. Everyone hates us for it. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me for a very short one. For those that were here for the duration and everyone else is kind of like just got here. What are you talking about? RKW 1138 pizza is for dinner tonight. And I cannot wait for it because it's going to be amazing. Anyway, people are throwing in Zoranas, so I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Zorana! Oh, I didn't know it was you. There you go. It's been done. And that should make Ford and Bjorn very happy indeed. Anyway, Sorry, and this is great. Any higher news? Adam, get lost. I'm just kidding. No higher news this time. But you never know. There might be some that creeps out this week, and I'll be back on it again. Anyway, see you guys for the next one. If it's not this week, it'll be Saturday. And thanks for jumping on for 10 minutes. You know what to do. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Full force. See you later.
That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.